Good morning students. Today we will discuss system of particles and rotational motion. This is the seventh chapter. So seventh chapter is system of particles and rotational motion. In this chapter the topics are introduction. So what is the introduction of system of particles and rotational motion? What is center of mass, center of gravity, motion of center of mass, linear momentum of a system of particles. So already we are discussed before this class the scalar product. So in this uh, lesson we are discussing vector product of two vectors, angular velocity and relation with linear velocity. We know that the linear velocity, what is angular velocity and what is the relation between the angular velocity and linear velocity. Next, angular acceleration, kinematics of rotational motion about a fixed axis. Already in third lesson we are discussing about the kinematic equations of linear motion. So here the kinematics of rotational motion about a fixed axis. Torque and angular momentum. What is angular momentum? So what is torque? So already we know that the linear momentum, the relation between the linear momentum and the force. Here, what is angular momentum? What is torque? What is the relation between the angular momentum and torque? Equilibrium of rigid body. So what is rigid body? What is equilibrium of a rigid body? Next, moment of inertia. Theorems of perpendicular and parallel axes. Dynamics of rotational motion about a fixed axis. Angular momentum in case of rotation about a fixed axis. Conservation of angular momentum. Already we are studied earlier chapter, before the chapter, conservation of linear momentum. So here conservation of angular momentum. Rolling motion of a body. Next, so what is rolling motion? So how to derive the equations for the rolling motion? And these are the topics of system of particles and rotational motion. Okay, listen, we are discussing here today system of particles and rotational motion in this lesson. So what is particle? Already we know that what is the difference between the particle and system of particle. So already we are discussing earlier chapters, before the chapter 6th chapter and 5th chapter, 4th chapter. So we are learnt about the particle. So particle is nothing but a small mass. It is consist of a point mass. When a point mass m is moving a certain straight line, this motion is called the linear motion. Okay, it is moves linear motion. So a point mass, a small mass of a particle, this particle is moves in a straight line. It is called the linear motion. About the linear motion, so we are learnt about the velocity, acceleration, uniform velocity and kinetic equations for the linear motion. Now we are discussing a system of particles. System of particles is nothing but the particles is consist many more. So for example, this is particle, another particle. So m1, m2, m3, m4, m5, m6, m7, like this. Okay, 7 particles we are considering. So many more particles in the object. We are considering 7 particles. It is 7 particles is moving certain velocity. it moving in a straight line. It's moving in straight line. There is no change the velocity of the particles, so it is called the translation motion. Translational motion. Translational motion is nothing but in this particle, in this body, in this object, the particles cannot change its velocity and it cannot change its shape and size, so it is called the translation motion. In this translation motion we are discussing about the rigid body. So what is about a rigid body? Here rigid body is nothing but when a body, the force is applied, when the force is applied on the body, its size and shape doesn't change, so it is called the rigid body. Another definition is there, a body with a perfectly definite, a body with a perfectly definite and unchanged shape and unchanging shape. The distances between all the distances between all pairs of particles, all pairs of particles of such a body, of a such a body do not change, so it is called the rigid body, is called here a rigid body. So rigid body is nothing but a body, a perfectly definite. So for example, we have taken a steel body, a steel rod. A steel rod is consist of a definite shape. When the force is applied on the body, the particles inside the particles, system of particles inside the particles, the shape doesn't change, and any pair of particles, okay, the distance is between two pair, so two particles doesn't change, okay, do not change, is called the rigid body. So for example, here we have considered a ball or a cylinder or a steel rod. A steel rod is a rigid body because of when the force is applied on this steel cylinder, steel rod, the shape doesn't change, and also the distance between two pairs of particle doesn't change when the force is applied and the force is removed. That, for example, a sponge is taken. So this is a sponge. So for example, a sponge. When the sponge is taken, the particles here, the system of particles, here the particles, when the force is applied, it is also consist a definite shape, a rectangular shape. When the force is applied, here the force is applied, the same force is applied, so we can apply the force. What happens? It is contracted. So it is contract is nothing but before the force is applied the shape, and after the force is applied the shape definitely change. The shape is changed. It is not a rigid body. Okay, so and again when the force is applied on sponge, so what happens, the distance between the two particles is also decrease. So it is not a rigid body. So rigid body is nothing but when the body is consist of definite shape and unchanging shape, it is called the rigid body. The distance between all pairs of particles of a such body do not change is called the rigid body. Okay, next, so rigid body is consist of translational motion. Translational motion is nothing but, for example, we have take a inclined plane here. So it is the inclined plane. Okay, A, B, C, it is an inclined plane. So this is inclined plane. So here angle 90 degrees, it is angle theta. So when the rigid body is moves, when the rigid body is keep here, so for example it is P, Q, R, S, the points, the particles, system of particles P, Q, R, S. So it is moves such a direction, the ground direction. So it is moves a ground direction. So here their points, the system of particles of a rigid body is consist of equal velocity. So for example it is come after some time, the particle doesn't change, P, Q, R, S. Okay, so the particles doesn't change, and also the velocity also equal. Okay, equal velocity. Here how much the velocity, the all particles velocities are equal. It is called the translation motion. Translational motion. Okay, translational motion of a rigid body is nothing but all particles. Okay, all particles of a rigid body in the system of particles are consist of equal velocity is called the translational motion. So equal velocities consist, so then that particular motion is pure translational motion. Okay, next one. So what about pure translational motion? In the pure translational motion at an instant of time, all particles of the body have the same velocity. So all particles is consist of the same velocity. It is called the pure rotational motion. Okay, pure rotation, translational motion. Sorry, pure translational motion. Next, we are consider the rotational motion. So rotational motion. So what is rotational motion? So rotational motion is nothing but, so here also we have taking a inclined plane. In this inclined plane, so it is 90 degrees, A, B, C, it is angle theta. So here we are taking a ball at the top of the inclined plane. So here P1, so it is P2, it is P3, it is P4, 4 points, four system of particles. The particles are four particles are taken. So here it is consist when it is moves. The ball is moves. The ball is moves, and what happens after certain time? After certain time, so it is converted as here P1, it is P2, it is P3, it is P4. Okay, so here the shape is change, so the particles place is change, so like this. Okay, the place is change, and also the velocity of the particles, the velocity of the system of the particles also change, so it is called the rotational motion. So in this rotational motion, the particles velocity, the particle linear velocity becomes change, and also the particles place, also the particles place in this rigid body, the particles place also change. It is called the rotational motion. So in the translational motion, there is no change of the velocity of the particles, is called the translational motion. And rotational motion of the rigid body, so it is called the, when the velocity of the rigid body, that is ball or pen, so anyone, when it is moves a certain speed, certain velocity, the velocities of particles is change with time, so it is called the rotational motion. So here in the this example of, here we have taken the example, here it is consist translational motion and also rotational motion. Translation motion is nothing but is moves certain speed, it is moves from this point to this point, and it is consist of, it is rolls. Okay, so it is rolls, rotational, so it is called the rotational, and also it is consist of translational. So translational motion, translational motion plus rotational motion, rotational motion, so this is called rolling motion. Okay, translational motion and rotational motion is called the rolling motion. Next one, so when we have taken, so this is a plane surface, so it is plane surface, so it is a rigid body. When we have taken a rigid body, in this rigid body it is point A, point B, particle B, particle C, and particle D. Okay, so it moves certain velocity, the velocity doesn't change, and after some time it moves here, it point A, point B, particle B, and particle C, and particle D. Okay, the place doesn't change, this type of motion is called the sliding motion. Sliding motion, sliding motion is nothing but the place of the particles doesn't change, the velocity of the particle doesn't change, is called the sliding motion. The place of the particle, so for example it is taken here, it is moves, so like this, here point A, point B, point C, and point D. So here what happens, the points, the place of the A, place of the B, place of the C, place of the D of the particles is change, so it is called the rolling motion. So it is rolling motion. Okay, so we are concluded that we are already discussing here. So first one is translational motion. The translation, pure translation motion of a particle, of a system of particle, is nothing but the velocity. Okay, velocity of the particles doesn't change of a rigid body is called the translational motion. The velocity become change of a rigid body is called the rotational motion. Translational motion and rotational motion is called the rolling motion. So it is called the rolling motion. So when the place of the particle doesn't change and it moves equal velocity is called the sliding motion. And so already we are discussing translation motion and rolling motion. So place is change and also it moves certain velocity, equal velocity is called the rolling motion. Now, so what about here? Already we know that the linear motion. So in the linear motion, linear velocity and linear acceleration. So here we are discussing rotational motion. Rotational motion is nothing but it moves, it change its velocity, it change in velocity. So it change in velocity and also place of the place also change in rotational motion. So then, so for example, so it is a particle. When a particle, a system of particle is moves, so it is particle is moves certain velocity. So it is center of the circle, so it is radius. When the particle is moves from this point A point to B point, so this displaced certain angle. This angle, displacement of this angle is called the angular displacement. So theta is denoted as angular displacement. Angular displacement. Next one, this angular displacement at certain time. So omega equals to angular displacement by time is called the angular velocity. So it is angular velocity. Okay, angular velocity is nothing but is denoted as omega. Omega equals to angular displacement by time is called the angular velocity. Next one, angular acceleration. So what is angular acceleration? It is denoted alpha. Alpha equals to omega by t. Angular velocity by time is called the angular acceleration. So the rate of change of angular velocity is called angular acceleration. The rate of change of angular displacement is called the angular velocity. So this is rotational motion and translational motion and rolling motion and sliding motion, angular velocity, angular displacement and angular acceleration. So what are the units for the angular displacement? So it is radians. Radian. So it is the units. So what about angular velocity? Radian per second. Okay, radian per second, units for the angular velocity. What is angular acceleration units? Angular acceleration units are radian per second square. Radian per second square, the units of angular acceleration. Okay, listen. So we are discussing about axis of rotation. So axis of rotation nothing but say ball is rotating. So for example, we have taken a sphere here. So it is a sphere. So what is the rotational motion? So when the velocities of the particles, when the velocity of the linear velocities of the particles is changed with time is called the rotational motion. So here axis of rotation is nothing but when we have taken here when a sphere is moves and rotational motion, it is consist of rotational motion. So it is a particle is consist of rotational motion. Another particle is consist of rotational motion. Here another particle is rotational motion. Another particle is moves rotational motion. Another particle is moves like rotational motion. Here also another particle is moves rotational motion. Here also another particle like the particles is in rotational motion. Okay, in this sphere, so many more the particles have. The particles is also in rotational motion. In this rotational motion, the center of the particles, so here the center, here the center, here the center, it is also center. The line joining with the center of the particles is called the axis of rotation. The axis of rotation is nothing but the center of the particles when a system of particles, when a body is moves in rotational motion, the center, the line joining with a center of particles is called the axis of rotation. So this axis of rotation is depend upon the shape of the body. So shape and location of the body, shape of the body and the location of the body and the direction of the body. So here it is called the axis of rotation. So here the axis of rotation, so for example the axis of rotation is a change the directions. So for example this is center, another sphere is moves, it is moves, so it is also taken, so it is also taken the axis of rotation. It moves certain velocity, so it moves like axis of rotation. And also, so for example it is a sphere, so it is axis of rotation, so it is also axis of rotation, so it is also axis of rotation, so it is also axis of rotation. So the axis of rotation of a circle is moves a center of the circular, so like sphere or circle. So axis of rotation is nothing but the center of the all particles, the center of all joining line of the all center of the particles, system of the particles are called the axis of rotation. The axis of rotation is change, so it is sphere, so it is consist of here also axis of rotation. We have taken the axis of rotation, it is moves. So for example this pen, it moves here also, so like it is moves like, it is also moves, it is axis of rotation. This point is axis of this line, so it is also moves like here. So axis of rotation is a depend upon the location, so and also direction, it change clockwise direction and anti-clockwise direction. So clockwise direction is nothing but a clock is moving, so this is the clockwise direction. Anti-clockwise direction is moves, so it is anti-clockwise direction. So axis of rotation is clockwise direction and anti-clockwise direction. So it is also depend upon the, so what is it, location. So where is the location? So it is edge, so it is middle and it is also edge. So axis of rotation is change with time also. So for example, we have taken a top bungaram. So it is x direction, so it is y direction. So it is origin, it is z direction. It is pivot of the top. So the top is revolve. Okay, this is top. The top is revolve like this. So it is consist of the cones. Okay, so it is the cones. So it is center, but center of the particles, it revolve. So the shape is change. So it is revolves like this cone. At with the time, so here the say axis of rotation, one say time is here, after certain time it is here, after certain time it is here, after certain time is here, after certain time it is here. So the axis of rotation is changed with time. So it is called the precision of a top. Precision of a top is nothing but a top is consist of a bunguram. The top is consist of the different axis of rotations is called the precision of a top. So this is about axis of rotation. Okay, axis of rotation is nothing but the center of the line joining with the center of the particles when an object is moves in rotational motion. The line joining of system of particles, center of the system of the particles, is called the axis of rotation. So this is the introduction about the translation motion. So in this class we are discussing, so what is rigid body, so what is translational motion, so what is rotational motion, so what is rolling motion, so what is sliding motion, so what is axis of rotation. The axis of rotation is depend upon, so what it is depend upon location, and it is also depend upon the direction also. Direction. So what is the axis of rotation of a top? So what it is called? Precision of a top. So next we will discuss about the center of the mass. What is center of the mass? How to find out the center of the mass of a different rigid bodies.